Margaret was in third place, and so what we do is have the person with the lowest score go first, and the person with the highest score goes last. So the next contestant is Morgan, and Morgan Moser. She has come all the way from Pittsburgh, North Carolina, and she is very talented.
Go Morgan, go! Go Morgan,
go!
She's only 19, guys.
She's 19 years old and has had a lot of experience with horse training. She is here with a clinician that is had said how great she was, and so we put her in our event. Here she is here. Morgan Moser from Pittsburgh, North Carolina, on a 2.5-year-old grade mare named Ayasha from Wellington, Colorado. So Morgan, it's the first time you've done our event. I want to remind you, while they're still setting up, that there are 3 things not visible. So stop on your horse, back it up 3 steps, and get off and pick up all 4 feet. So those are 3 things you got to remember beside the walk, trot, canter. So you got to kind of wait up until the guys get out of the arena to start, and then I will start the timer. And of course, the hard part, we got to kind of narrate the whole thing. So, all right, the guys are scattering now, and are you ready to begin, Morgan?
Yeah.
All right, you may begin. You have 12 minutes.
All right. Well, first I'm just gonna maybe walk around just a little bit, let her see everything, and trot and look. She kind of looks at the white powder on the ground. So she feels pretty good. She's a lot more willing to go out here than she is in the round pen, or than she was yesterday. And you see she kind of, this little stop and go. And that's just because she kind of decides, like, okay, we're going. And then she gets uncomfortable and she's like, oh, no, we can't go no more. And gets scared and wants to stop. So let her love here because she kind of wants to. Good girl. Got her going here too.
Go.
So getting her going wasn't too hard. She's been a pretty simple little horse. And turn around, go the other way now. But I like her really a whole lot. And the first day, getting her, she's kind of skittish because she hasn't had much just rub it on her done. And so catching her was probably the hardest part. And after you get your hands on her, she's a pretty quiet-minded little horse, and she just tries to do really good. She's really curious about stuff, and so I'm going to ask her to love now. But she's pretty curious, and I'll ask her to stop. Good. Now let's get back up. 2, 3. Good. But the first day I rode her, the first hour session I rode her for about 10 minutes. At the very end of the hour, I just did groundwork the first hour I just put the saddle on her a little, and then at the end of the second hour I rode her for about 10 minutes. Then yesterday we had about 45 minutes, and the first 45 minutes I rode her, she did everything real good. And she never had problems with tarps or poles. She's always been really curious, like I said, and just does everything really well that I ask of her, and tries really hard. She's going to be a little girl's horse, good one because she does try so hard. And she's just quiet and gets along good. But this is a little tight and scary and not something she's ever done. That's going to be kind of hard. We've been walking over these poles this whole time, so she's going to maybe think we're supposed to walk over them again. Good. They're going to hit that barrel. Just really. I'm just going to trot up here. Take a little time, maybe. Good girl. And she's a little squirmy. But you see that in a lot of colts. They don't know what straight is yet. They just kind of zigzag, which is good and fine. It don't take long to get that out of them. She never minded poles, like I said, so she just walks right over them. I'm going to take this rope off. I threw a rope off of her yesterday. Actually, catching the barrel might be another story. Get my rope together. Good. So she knows what a stop is, and she likes to stand here and catch her breath. She kind of appreciates that. It's a lot harder to get her just to go than just to ask her to stop. A little bigger. There we go. Now it's just rub it on her slums. Make sure it ain't gonna scare her when I do throw it. Good girl. Get it on the butt there. Take it. Real. Good girl.
6 minutes remaining.
And I drove a pole with her yesterday in the last session before I took her out of the arena. She did really well with that. I haven't ever picked anything up off the barrel. That might be a little different. Maybe she's a little better with things on the right side. Let's go step a little closer here. A little. Oh, there we go. So I just pull it and let her see it to begin with. Let her see it move there. There we go. She's like, oh, that dog's chasing me. It's going to get me. There we go. So that's something a little bit new to her. Something she don't really, she's not too sure of. But she's handling it really well. She's kind of keeping her left eye on it here and watching it. She's being cautious of it, but not a big deal. Let's see if we can set our rope back there. There we go. Good girl. I'll just try, maybe back through these poles. Put your feet up. There we go. Good girl. Let's see if we can maybe try it through here. Not missed it. Good girl. She's been really good about picking her feet up. I never had much of problem with that. Take this down. Good girl. Her back feet are a little bit harder. Good, pick that foot up. Good, pick this. That foot up. Good girl.
3 minutes remaining.
There we go. Pick that foot up. There we go. We'll try. Since I got some time. So walk. Do these again. This way now. Good girl.
2 minutes left. You have 2 minutes left.
We'll walk through here again. Now, I've been working with Jim Thomas. He's actually here doing demos. And we have a booth set up inside. It's called Horsemanship. And we're from North Carolina, so it's kind of far away, but we have some DVDs in there about round pinning and ways to do that. That'll really help some people if you have questions about round pinning. And Jim's been doing demos this weekend if you've watched any. Maybe they've helped you some. But he's about who I learned most of the stuff that I do from. And I also like Martin Black and
1
Brian
minute
Newberg.
remaining. I have 1 minute.
I like Brian Newberg and Richard Winters. I like him. I am kind of excited to say that I won a scholarship for Legacy of Legends. I just found out yesterday.
30
So that's
seconds
pretty
left.
exciting. Good girl. I'll back up again. 2, 3. Good girl.
Go, Morgan! Whoop, whoop!
That's Morgan Moser from Pittsboro, North Carolina on Ayasha, a 2.5
Hell yes.
great mare owned by Cindy Dyer.